You're watching this video because you want to improve your life, and I'm right there with you. 2022 has been, bar none, the most challenging year of my life by far. 2022 has been the most challenging year of my life, and that has been to my benefit. And the reason why is because it has forced me to go back to the basics. It's forced me to reinvent myself and to apply my own teachings in ways that I've never had to before. Now, with that being said, how do you go about changing your life in the way that I have multiple times at this point? Well, it's pretty simple. It's all about commitment. You have to be willing to commit to elevating yourself, because at the end of the day, the goal should never be to change your life. The goal should be to change yourself. And by changing yourself, by committing to that inner transformation, your outer world will follow naturally. You will manifest an outer world that is more in alignment with your new self-perception. But how do you go about developing that new self-perception? The first way that you can do that is by choosing yourself. Now, what does that actually mean? What does it mean to choose yourself? Choosing yourself is all about freeing yourself of the responsibility of adhering to other people's expectations. I'm going to repeat that. Choosing yourself is all about freeing yourself of the responsibility of adhering to other people's expectations. A lot of people, you are a lot of people, need to hear this. A lot of people need to hear this because a lot of people, I would reckon probably 99.9% of society, are living their lives to subconsciously adhere to other people's expectations, and thus they are not in alignment with their authenticity. How can you ever expect to take control of your life if you can't even take control of yourself? Make that make sense. As within, so without. You have to start from within. But in order to do that, you must first take responsibility for your own life and relinquish your responsibility for other people's lives. This is something that I myself have struggled with tremendously, especially as I've progressed on my YouTube journey. As I have grown my platform and been able to make a living off of said platform, what I've realized is that a lot of people relied on me, or at least in my mind, I thought that a lot of people relied on me and my content in order to heal themselves and to cultivate the lives that they wanted to live. But what I realized is that it is not my responsibility to lead these people. It's not my responsibility to be a leader. It's nobody's responsibility to be a leader. It is my responsibility to be a teacher, to show you how to go about being in alignment with your authenticity, unapologetically, to show you how to choose yourself. And I think a great example of this is me letting go of my YouTube career, or at the very least putting my YouTube career on the back burner to focus more on writing. That is a prime example of me choosing myself over validation, choosing myself over money, choosing myself over all of the surface level perks that come with being a full-time YouTuber. Getting that recognition when I'm walking through the mall, seeing people's eyes light up when I tell them what I do for a living. Learning to let go of my need for that in order to fill the void that was left by my lack of self-worth in order to do what aligns with me. If I chose to remain being a full-time YouTuber as opposed to being a full-time writer who occasionally makes YouTube videos, I would not only be doing myself a disservice, but I would be doing all of my supposed followers a disservice as well, because I wouldn't be practicing what I preach, and thus all of my content, all 900 plus of my videos, would instantaneously become irrelevant because I'm not practicing what I preach. And I'm very big on practicing what I preach. I'm very big on living my own lessons. So you have to choose yourself. You have to learn to choose yourself and to let go of what your parents want you to do with your life, what your girlfriend or your boyfriend wants you to do with your life, what your friends want you to do with your life. You have to do what you want to do with your life, because only you can determine what is best for you, because you're the only one that knows yourself inside and out. Now, the next thing that you need to do, and this goes right along with choosing yourself, is establish routines. This is extremely important. This is very, very pragmatic advice for anybody who is struggling to get out of a rut. You have to establish and adhere to routines that you can fall back on, because these routines will become your foundation. These routines will be the thing that whenever everything else is going wrong in your life, you can look at your consistency in this one aspect of your life and you'll have something on which to build. For me, this has been my skincare routine. From about March of 2020, which was the beginning of probably one of the lowest points of my life, I have consistently adhered to a skincare routine in which I have not skipped a single day since. And a lot of that was trial and error, just me trying out different things and me looking for any semblance of stability or security in my life, and ultimately finding it in an area which is well within the realm of control for anybody watching this. And that's why I'm grateful to have Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. You've heard me talk about them before, and you're going to keep hearing me talk about them because I know the positive impact their products will have on your life. Seriously, I still don't think some of you believe me when I tell you just how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve your confidence in all aspects of your life. Tiege Hanley makes taking care of your skin uncomplicated. They provide you with all of the products you need and none of the products that you don't need. I personally recommend that you start with their level 1 skincare system, which comes with all of the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it dead simple for guys like us, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much of each product to use, and in what order to use each product. It definitely comes in clutch. Skincare wasn't always something I took seriously, but now that I have, I wish I would have started sooner. But you don't just have to take my word for it, because they have over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers all around the globe. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, the ability to pause or cancel your subscription at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers, which is you guys, an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description or the pinned comment of this video and get 30% off of your first box and a free gift. Okay, honestly, that's an amazing deal. Click the link below and get started today. You have to learn to establish and adhere to at least one routine, because whenever you relapse on nofap 3 times in 1 week, or in some cases 3 times in 1 day like I did, or whenever you have one extra cheat meal that you didn't previously plan on having, or whenever you have to skip a week of going to the gym because you get sick or you get injured, you will have that one thing that you can rely on. And for me, like I said, that's my skincare routine, because that is the most easily controllable thing that there is. It doesn't matter if I'm sick. It doesn't matter how I feel emotionally, spiritually. I can always adhere to my skincare routine. And by adhering to my skincare routine, I can see results in the physical. And that will enable me to have that egoic motivation that is often necessary to kickstart that process of self-actualization and progression into the next version, the next chapter of your life.